Does it work now?
Yay! Listen,
Okay, good.
this is so funny because it's usually me with the tech problems. So it's nice that it's not me for a change, Bailey. How are
No,
you?
I'm good. I just bought a new computer because my old one was being so stupid. So it was, and I was like, well, let me try on the other one just to make sure, like, you see if it'll work. And then it turned off immediately as soon as I got on it. And so I was like, oh, this is so annoying, but we're good. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my newer laptop because I love my Apple. I have a MacBook and it's wonderful, but it's like really old and they last forever. But I'm just not chancing it lately. So
Yeah.
um, I am so excited. My good friend Chastity introduced us.
Yeah.
She and I go way back. I've been covering Barefoot now for a few years. Not quite since the beginning because I started year two, but Barefoot's in my heart. And she said, I've absolutely got to meet you and interview you. And she told me a little bit about your story, and then you sent me some articles, and I love it. I'm super excited to see how much you've blown up as a result of that. And not everybody who is watching this knows what I'm talking about. So let's jump into it. We'll get started. I do a segment called Fast Tracks, and it's like 5 questions, sometimes more. We'll see where it takes us, just to figure
Okay.
out who you are. But I want to do a little introduction first. So, this is our Fast Tracks interview. I'm Michelle with the Country Note. This is Bailey Marie, who is a rising country music artist who's turning challenges into songs. After being expelled from her private school, we'll talk more about that, for performing at Charlotte's iconic Coyote Joe's, that's a big deal. She's channeling resilience and passion into her music. And her new single, Honky Tonk Hallelujah, which I also hope we'll talk about, is coming out. So, welcome, Bailey.
Hi. Thank you
And
so much for having me.
of course, and the sun just went down, so it just got dark in my room. So, but let's get started. The first question I have for you is your new single is called Honky Tonk Hallelujah. Can you tell us about the story behind the song and why Coyote Joe's is so special to you? So, we're getting right into it. Just fill
Yeah.
us in.
Okay, so I wrote Honky Tonk Hallelujah a couple months ago, and we got it recorded, we got everything done, and I knew that my whole story about how I went to a private Christian school, and I've always heard about Coyote Joe's. My sisters have always gone to Coyote Joe's. Like, I've always heard about it, but I always was too young to go, and I didn't really know what it was, all this stuff. But I just heard that it was really fun. And so as I got in more into the music career of things, I was like, oh, Coyote Joe's is the spot to play. Like, I need to play there. And so I got the opportunity presented to me to, hey, like, do you want to play? And I was like, absolutely, I want to play. This is awesome. And so whenever I got booked to play there, the place didn't like that. And so I got expelled from my school because I was
Hmm.
so and so playing in a place that serves alcohol. And so that kind of blew up, and a lot of things happened from that. But I did continue to play at Coyote Joe's, and the show was amazing. And I've been back and I played one other time besides that. And then I have another show on October 3rd with Lily Rose. And so I'm so excited. But I figured,
Love
I was
Lily
like,
Rose.
this is like such a crazy experience to like go through. Why not write a song about it? Because I feel like that's what every song, like singer songwriter, does, is whatever they go
Yeah.
through, you write a song about. So Coyote Joe's is such a big part of like my career. They've been so amazing to me. First of all, like everybody at Coyote Joe's has been amazing to me, sweetest people in the world. And so I was like, let me write a song about how like what goes down there is literally just having fun. And
Yeah.
that's what Honky Tonk Hallelujah is about.
Now, here's a question, personal question. How long had you been going to that school?
I had been going there since seventh grade,
Oh, wow.
and then I got kicked out my senior year.
Wow. So that was your school. Like you had a connection, you were
Yeah.
very involved. Yeah, so that had to be hard. But so the song is actually about Coyote Joe's.
Yeah, it's about Joe's. I even mention it in the song, like it says Joe's in the song. And we're actually filming a music video for it, and so it's gonna be really fun. And I have a special guest that's gonna be in the music video. I'm not gonna give too many spoilers away, but
Ooh.
he's like a little TikTok sensation. He's awesome. And
Oh,
I'm so
I think I
excited.
might know, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Yep.
I got you, girl. I won't say anything. I don't want to spoil it. So what shaped your path? Like what brought music to you? What piqued your interest in music? Like how did it become a part of your life?
Yeah, so I always feel like there's like two different types of people. Like there's like the sporty kind of people that are into sports and all of this, and then there's also the other type of people that are more into music, more into dancing and all of that. I've always been the type of person to love music and dancing. I danced my entire life. I started singing literally since I was born, and so I started doing some acting classes, and then I remember we were on the way to the beach one time and I just started singing this song. And I was like, I kind of like this. And right after that, I was like, I want to be a singer. And so I started taking vocal lessons and I did
Wow.
musical theater for a while. And then I made my first trip out to California and then eventually to Nashville. And then here we are now. So,
Wow. And remind us, you're 18 years old?
yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. So your story went viral across the US and even in the UK. Here's my question for you because you are only 18. How do you handle being in the spotlight like that at such a young age?
Yeah, so it was a change for sure, like completely. Um, you know, it was like well, social media is a strange thing, to say the least. And so whenever people heard about the story, there was like a million people saying positive things and being so encouraging, and it was great. But then there was the whole other side of like, oh, like there's a hate side of things
Yeah.
too. And I will say like that kind of was very new to me on that side of things, but I didn't really listen to much of that just because there was so much positive. And it's very different now, even still, just because I go on about life, like, I just think of myself as like, "Oh, like, I'm just Bailey, and I just go on about life," but then there'll be times where I'm singing and somebody will come up to me and they'll be like, "You're the girl that got kicked out of school," and I was like, "Yep,
Yeah.
that's me." But then it's like, I don't know myself as that, but I know so many people that do know me as that, and so I had a million people come and be like, "You're the girl that got kicked out of school," so now I'm kinda starting to get used to, like, the whole branding of the name now,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that was a big change.
It was a great story. Now, did you graduate and did you end up graduating high school?
Yeah, I did, and it was awesome. It was great.
That's good. That's good. So fun fact, I'm a school superintendent for my day job.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah,
interesting
well,
how, you know,
yeah, and like I will say it was a bad situation that turned so good because
Yeah.
it ended up being such a great experience. Like for my senior year, it was probably like the best it could have possibly been. So
That's good because you never know how something like that can turn out. But
yeah,
I just hear nothing but wonderful things. How did you get connected with? I love Lily Rose. I believe she's through Big Loud. How did you get connected with her?
through Coyote Joe's. And that's what I'm saying. Like
Ah,
the connection of like what I have at Coyote Joe's is amazing because they got me opening for Priscilla Block, now Lily Rose, hopefully some more in the future. And so everything there has been great. The connections and just the people that I've met have been awesome.
so I don't know if you know, I don't know. Are you planning on being in any more music festivals? Like I'm thinking, I know Field and Stream is not happening now. I think you were going to be in Field and Stream,
I
correct?
was, yes. Yeah, and so hopefully, yeah, in the future. I just recently played Carolina Country Music Fest, and that went so well. I That was great. I loved every second of that. I played Love and Life a couple of months before Carolina Country Music Fest, and then I was planning on playing Field and Stream. So they were all really great, and hopefully in the future, I'm going to be playing some more.
Maybe Barefoot.
I hope so.
I'm telling you the vibe of Barefoot. It's wonderful. So
Great.
that would be great to see you there. Okay, I'll put in a good word with Bob.
Yes.
So looking ahead, what can fans expect next from you? So I know you said you've been doing some writing. You're going to be opening for Lily Rose. You've graduated high school. So like the world is yours. What can we expect next from you? What are your plans?
Yeah. So right now we've really been working on putting like the most top tier performance together. And so we want to start going out and playing like these bigger venues and like actually going out and doing it. And that's kind of what we've been working for, like just putting in the work and putting in the hours of getting everything nailed down. And then again, getting the good songs for me to be able to play out and for people to relate to. Maybe get like on radio and all of that. And so we've just been working on just like kind of doing bigger performances.
Yeah. How do you channel your writing? So what does that look like? Have you been going on retreats? What are you doing?
Yeah, so I am from North Carolina, but I travel to Nashville like it used to be every month. We're kind of starting to go back every month, but we got so busy it kind of slacked off a little bit, but we're starting to go back. But I try and go every month and write with new people. So I actually just got back yesterday.
Ah,
Um, and I wrote with it was such a fast trip. We went down on a Monday, we came back on Tuesday, so it was super quick. Or no, Tuesday and came back on Wednesday.
that
But
is super quick.
it was very quick, but we're so used to it now. So, but I went and I wrote with some people, and that's kind of how it normally is. It's just like we cram as many writing sessions as we can in there, and then we come home and hope for the best.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So when does your new single come out?
So we don't have an exact release date for it yet,
Okay. Because
and so
I just want to let people know because when it comes out, you should let us debut it on the country note because we'll premiere it.
absolutely yes, we're still getting everything put together. But whenever we do, I'll let everybody know.
Awesome. Okay. And any last words for folks? So I'll do a follow-up article on this and the video will be published. But what else do you want people to know about you? And is there anybody else you want to recognize on your journey?
I mean, I would say like anybody that's been through me with everything, from start to finish. I mean, I've had so many people that have been alongside me that is just either so loyal to me and they're just like great people. And I would definitely say thank you to all of them. But my side of things, keep watching out for all of the things I'm doing. Follow me on social media. And I'm gonna be putting out some new music, so y'all should stay tuned.
Oh, that's wonderful. I can't wait. And thank you so much for taking the time. We had a little tech problem, but that we solved that very quickly.
Very
And
fast.
when the song premieres, we'll do a review and we'll talk about how it's going.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Bailey, and we'll talk soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too.